And this is Nancy Maxwell, the Executive Director. We're here tonight. Cornerstone Associates, predecessors Open Door and Bonnie Enterprises have been in the community here in Corvallis for 40 years, working with and serving adults with developmental disabilities. Cornerstone's been at the current Crystal Lake site since 1969. We work closely with various organizations here in Corvallis, Dial-A-Bus, Home Life, Benco, the ARC, numerous foster care homes, and providers to provide a total service package for adults with developmental disabilities. We've never asked for money from United Way. Up until the last 18 months, we've always felt like pulling our own weight was what we strive for, and we have. But in the last 18 months, we've experienced a 6% state funding reduction with a mandate not to reduce service levels. This resulted, and we're asking specifically for our community access program, which is a community inclusion program for adults with developmental disabilities. Does not generate its own money. These folks come with their funding from the state. The result of that 6% reduction was $149,000 to us. And that is a monthly reduction to the community access program. And it is not at all easy to maintain a level of service that has a quality to it, but we've scrambled and we've made do and we've tweaked, and now we're here. Then we've just learned a couple of months ago that the 2011-13 governor's budget is going to completely eliminate what we call alternative to employment programs for adults with disabilities, or the community inclusion program. So the 26 people that we currently provide services to in community access, our community inclusion program, will have no funding should the governor's budget, his budget go through. We're still waiting on that, but we're trying to be proactive and begin to look for other sources of funding so that the 26 people in the community inclusion program are left with somewhat of a service. We are asking for $58,541. That will fund approximately 1 day a week service, 52 weeks a year, for an adult with developmental disabilities in our community inclusion program. The age range for community inclusion and our community access program, we have a wide range, 25 years to 80. And the higher ages towards the 80 range, these are folks who've retired. They've often worked and contributed to the community up till and beyond their retirement age. Many have chosen to work into their 70s and physically now are not able to work. So that's part of our community inclusion program. The younger folks, some of them have chosen not to work. Some of them have very, very limited abilities. We do provide some opportunities for work to them, but their primary purpose of coming to community access every day is to have a sense of belonging and somebody and a group to appreciate their efforts doing things like pottery. We have a pottery project. We have music appreciation, some volunteers that come in during the week to provide music activities, arts and crafts, and then the community outings. we provide the support to get them out into the community during the day to participate in many of the things we all take for granted. So the community access inclusion program, without it, the 26 people that we are currently serving will basically be at home. We don't know if their program is completely eliminated, exactly what it will look like for them, but we do know that they will not be getting up and having the opportunity to participate in ongoing projects, programs associating with their peers and community members on a regular basis. We've been around a while, so we have a good program. That program is currently staffed with 5 full-time staff and 2 part-time positions. What money goes for in that program is to provide for staffing, as well as the upkeep of the building that we have specifically for that program, a 3,000 square foot building that's designed entirely around the needs of people with developmental disabilities and adults with developmental disabilities. To give you an idea, we figure that our average cost per day to serve a person with disabilities in a quality manner is about $43 per day. So the little handout here is kind of a graphic of how those dollars break down, the money we're asking for. That total program needs, if you add the $58,000 and the $234,000 together, that's the money we need on an annual basis to operate it. We're asking for the $58,000 to try for a day of service, and we're going out to other sources for the rest. Are there any questions?
Can you just repeat that last bit? What was the last thing you just said there? About the total cost.
Yeah, the total cost here, we're asking for $58,541 from United Way. We're going out to other sources with grants and requests for the $234,000. So the total operating cost on an annual basis for community access program would be those two numbers together. Yeah.
I used to see a group in parks doing cleanup work, and I understand it was some kind of contract with the city. Do you still have that?
That was cut.
How much did you lose there?
We lost 15. Yeah, I believe it was an annual. It was the city, Central Park, and Avery Rose Garden contract. Those costs were cut from the city budget to fund those contracts. It was close to a $40,000 contract on an annual basis.
Is that community access program, or is that a different program?
That would have been our landscape program, one of the other pieces of Cornerstone.
How much of the week do you keep the community access program open?
5 days a week, 5 hours a day.
And the 26 people that the funds would provide services for, are these people you're already serving?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we're about out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.